And we want to have the same thing on the other side. But on this side, we only want to have velocity. So it's going to be V. Don't worry about how you're visualizing this. It's not really all that relevant. So we have velocity on this, a velocity volume. Now we can also add some attribute noise to this. We'll do the same thing. So attribute noise. This time it's going to be a 3D noise. Okay, it's going to be affecting the velocity. And I'm going to go with, so animated, center noise. We really wanted to go from minus 0.5 to, or not really, maybe minus 0.5 to 0.5 is fine. And here 3.5, 3.5. So we get a bit more randomness. The amplitude should be a bit bigger. And we can actually check this out here first. Okay, so this is going to be contributing for the velocity if we set the amplitude. So you can see that this is affecting the noise, okay? This is what we had before, and this is when we start adding a bit more noise. Let's work on these parameters as well. So maybe reduce the pulse duration also, 0.5. The scale of this could even be lower, maybe 0.3. And let's see, maybe a bit of roughness. And we'll have some variation on the speeds as well, on the velocity vectors. I also want to add to the velocity a direction that's a concentric direction. I want to push the smoke towards the center of the torus. I know the center of the torus is at 0,010 because we pulled it up. Okay, we pulled it up, so it's right here. So we can use a point wrangle, very simple point wrangle, and combine what we have with this. So I'm going to call this add concentric V. And it's pretty simple. So we basically, all we have to do is calculate that direction. So it's going to be a vector. I'm going to call it conc V. It's going to be equal to, I know the center already, so it's 0, 1, 0 minus the position of each point. And this is going to give me the direction. It's not a normalized direction, but we can normalize it after. And then I'm just going to add this to the velocity that we already have. So I'm going to say plus equals velocity attribute is going to be plus equals normalize conc V. So now we only have the direction, but we can multiply this by a channel, a parameter that we set. Let's say conc V mult. Let's create that channel. Now if we go here, we don't see any difference, but if we start adding a bit more, you'll see that the trails start indicating that we have a concentric direction being generated. Okay, so the smoke is going to be pushed towards the center. This is going to be too much. I'm just going to leave it at 1.5 for now, and then we'll see how this happens. But we have some nice variation, even though it's mostly concentric. And this will give us the velocity volume that we want. Now, after this, we merge these two. And we will have an output with 3 volumes. And this is going to be our new source. I'll type null out source torus, just so we can distinguish from the other one. So now that we've done our source, on the next clip, we're gonna be looking at the simulation itself and how we're gonna configure the simulation with this.